Mic check, mic check. Let's see, does this work anymore? Hey, it's been a while. How is everybody doing? It is, what day is it? Is it Wednesday? You know, it's the month of August, final days of summer. Got 4 kids. We've been out having a good time, blasts, and all that kind of fun stuff. Hope everyone is doing well. Let's see. I know people have been like, where you at, Vinny? Where you at, Vinny? Look, here's what's crazy. I'll just tell it like it is. Because I have exposed so many disgusting turds online and all the scammers, I get threats on a regular. I cannot let people know when I'm going anywhere. You know what I mean? So just so everybody knows, if you're everybody like, well, Vinny's not around, like, I can't announce it. I'm a very security oriented person, and I just think it's unwise to let people know when you're going to be out of town, or that your house is going to be open because that, I mean, look, these little turds, they're so disgusting. They can't fight like adults. They're not going to come and go toe to toe with me as a man. They're the types of people who will like threaten children and whatnot. They're disgusting. So, I guess I'll apologize that I can't tell you guys when I'm going away or if I'm going to be away. I just won't be there. The beautiful thing about trading is we have freedom. So with the idea of freedom here, let's get into it here this afternoon and see what we can do. It's 3:07. We got 1 hour. So I'm just going to hop on here and let's make it into a teaching training opportunity to just let people know, like, you don't have to sit there all day. I know I have done that with you guys recently a lot, where we have, come into things and I've spent a lot of time just showcasing that we can trade any time of day. And, oh, there's a money gun popping a little too soon there. And that it's awesome with Algo that I can just come in, take a few swings, hit it and get it. We kind of did that on, I think, the last live stream that we did Friday, like 11 minutes, 88 seconds. You come in, hit the numbers, play the video game, make enough money to take care of whatever. If it's you, your family, others, hit it, get it, and go. You don't have to sit there all day. It does not take all day. You can hit it in 2 trades, which is why I talk about this all the time. Like, think about your standard operating procedure being within 5 trades. You got these 5 opportunities. See if I can do a little bracket thing here. You got 5 lives. Come play the video game. I only need 2. If I get the first 2, check, boom, sweet, done. Now I can, if I just feel it, it's up to you. The beautiful freedom of what we do, and at the same time, kind of the worthlessness that we do. We're literally coming in here playing a video game, and for whatever reason, they pay us for it. Now people say all the time, well, we provide the liquidity to the market. Okay, fine. So we're not completely worthless, but to me, I mean, look, we're not saving lives here. So if you're going to be banking, find something good to do with your capital. Be a good person. Find people to help. Tell people how to be saved. Tell them that, look, you can't do it on your own, that you need some Jesus, okay? And for the people who come and troll me, Vinny, you don't act like a Christian, I'm going to remind you again, God is not looking for actors. He did the work. I am but a wretch. I am not perfect. Everybody who comes online is like, oh, well, Vinny said this one time. Yes, I say some harsh things, but it's so that you can get better. I want you to succeed. It is my ultimate goal that other people succeed along with me. I'm not here just for me. I want you to succeed too. Now, speaking of succeeding, I got one chart not loading here, so I might have to do a restart here. Let me try a disconnect reconnect first. This is a kind of pro tip. Sometimes you kind of might just need to disconnect or reconnect. I'm hitting disconnect and the green light's not going off. Yeah, so it looks like it might be hung on me here, so I'm going to have to pull a, I haven't had to deal with a restart in a while. Did I forget something? I didn't turn off real-time protection. Let's turn that off here before we get rolling. I'm a little rusty. Haven't traded since Friday of last week. And even that was like in and out and we were taking off. So, okay, currently strong by 306. I'm going to relaunch NinjaTrader after I kill task. Not a great way to start. So we'll see if there's anything. I mean, I don't know. I might run out of time by the time I get everything working here this afternoon. It seems like it might not be good. Okay, give me 1 second here to log in with my credentials. All right, so we're coming back up here. You didn't trade the AM? No, I didn't. Did you trade the AM? No, we're just enjoying the summer. You know, I have 4 young kids, and you know, I'm a dad first. I mean, first and foremost. Let me get the chat here on screen here. Be more fun and easy to interact with everybody here. There we go. You're good, my friend. How are you? All right, let's try to reconnect one more time here. The beautiful thing and the freedom about trading. Hey Vinny, I'm almost ready to start trading live. Can you talk about funding a personal account versus buying a funded account? So you can't generically fit everybody into this category. So first of all, I can't give you direct trading advice, nor can I advise you one way or the other. I can only give my personal opinions on the matter. If you are confident enough in your trading and you have the risk capital to go at it. Oh, I'm going to short this. That is a double ready DD right next to each other. One of my favorites to short there. We're coming right into S1. What's the time? 3:13. All right, so this might be my first trade. Well, I say might. This is my first trade of the afternoon. Going to be a double ready DD. Side by side. So if you ever see these, I will take a quick reversal. Again, I'm trying to get a T1, T2 scenario here. I'm not trying to shoot the moon. Why are my hotkeys not working? Oh, shoot. Okay, that's not good. Hotkeys are not working. One more thing I need to make sure that is on. I am so rusty. It's weird. All right, so let's make sure our keyboard software is working so that my hotkeys will work here. All right, there we go. So I just tried to bail on that position with 20 ticks, and so this one might not work out. We were 20 ticks into positive, so just trying to hit the target one there on a scenario where we've got strong buy. So if I'm going to play against that scenario there, all right, there we go. And there's 20 ticks. Trade number 1 up 1,800. All right, we're done. I'm off. I'm heading out. I'll catch you guys tomorrow. Thanks for joining us there, and we're done. No, just kidding. I'm just kidding. We'll hang out a little longer if you would like. But that's what I mean by, like, the system like ours is just so easy to trade. I don't know why anyone would continue to fight with any of the other nonsense that they're going out there and be like, I want to play with my abacus. I don't want to use smart tools. I'd prefer to do math with I like to slide the beads across the ruler. Okay. We're in the age of smartphones and AI technology, and people are still over there you know, hand drawing levels and stuff. Makes no sense to me when AlgoBox exists, other than the fact that a lot of people don't know that we exist because I can't quite, for whatever reason, get enough affiliates rolling. Now, we have quite a few affiliates, but our affiliates are just making so much money with AlgoBox, or that's what I assume, that nobody really spends any time doing the affiliate thing. So I am looking for affiliates. We are looking to hire this month. So if you are interested, send me your resume. All you gotta do, send me a direct message. Yes, direct messages to other people is a no-no in our chat, but if you want to send the real Vinny Emini, make sure it's my account. As the owner inside of Discord, send me a DM, say, hey Vinny, I'm interested in the opportunities you might have. Here's my resume. We've got multiple opportunities available with us, everything from marketing, email campaigns. We need some tech support. We need some devs. So if that's you and you want to come work with us, you want to work with the best, come see me. And we'll talk about it. No, buying a fund is more so about commissions and payouts. Okay, look. Okay, I'll talk about this topic number one. My opinion. When you are concerning yourself with, well, I gotta do the cheapest I possibly can. I mean, what about commissions? And what about the fees? And what about the... Dude, you gotta focus on trading well. All those little things, that's ancillary. Because when you start out, you shouldn't be playing big size. And so those commissions should not be a big deal. If you are sweating the small stuff, bro, you're not ready. I'm gonna repeat that for everybody. Write this down. This is the message right here. If you are sweating the small stuff, you are not ready. If your concerns are, I'm going to read the list here. You said in your list here, buying funding account is cheaper. Okay, so now you're thinking about cheaper. More so about commissions. And now payouts, that's important. That actually, in my opinion, is a risk. That is part of the risk of going into trader funding programs because you need to be with an organization that you know is going to be payout. I am specifically only endorsing 2 prop firms right now. Funded Next and Apex. Apex has, I think, a little bit more tricky rules, but they give you the flexibility. When you're ready to roll with it and you can hit well with the capacity to run 20 accounts. Like no other group out there allows you to trade 20 accounts at a time. I saw Trades by Matt. Just, you know, all he did was $2,000 for the month. Okay. But he got paid 40 grand. Let's all have a moment. Moment of silence for Trades by Matt. Guys, Trades by Matt finally made some money. Let's give the man a hand clap. Okay. He was an a-hole to me a long time ago. I asked him, gave him the opportunity to affiliate with us. He is now building his own platform, Tradester. Bro, I can't wait for that to come out because he was an absolute turd to me. Now, I know it's like, well, Vinny, don't be a turd back to him. Well, here's the thing. We're simply going to compare. We will be out there to compare whatever he comes up with his turd Tradester. We will absolutely call it Turdster. It's just going to be a thing. All right. Don't at me about it. The man literally doxed, harassed, threatened, participated in all of the things and the threats that occurred to my family. I don't appreciate it. Now, the thing is everybody's so short-sighted. They don't understand. Some of us know the long game. The long game is coming. We're number one, and he's going to be done. Now, at the end of the day, hey, props. Glad you were able to take 20 accounts and you made a whole whopping $2,000, bro. Wow. An entire month to make $2,000, bro. You could work at McDonald's and make more than that. But hey, you made $2 grand and you got to multiply it times 20. The only way you can do that is with Apex. So our back to school special right now is if you use code ALGOBOX on any account on Funded Next or Apex, you've got the back to school offers, which are the same as our Black Friday offer. So you can check that out if you're interested in joining with us. Those are there. Now, the pros and cons of those. You need a trusted trader funding program that's going to pay out. Well, I'm not worried about Apex. They're big enough. Funded Next came from the Forex space. We're big dogs in the Forex space. So I'm also not concerned about them paying out. That's my opinion. I can't speak for them particularly. However, they have, at least convinced me at this point that they're a good group. So that's why I'm working with them. Does that make sense? All right. So I got a second one here and I'm hearing sellers on the tape. So I'm just going to let this one go until I hear sellers jump off the tape here. Looks like trade number 2.
Fib.NQ.
All right, and we got a dot on an HMD here, so I have to peel it out. Don't want to see any launching. There we go. We're 3K on the day. Trade 2. And we're done. We're done. Winner, winner, chicken dinner. We talk about it in here on the regular. If you hear me say winner, winner, chicken dinner within 5 trades, I really only need 2 to do what we need to do. Now I can think about a bonus. So after, within my 5 trades on my little video game here, I got my 2 winners. Now I'm going to look over here. I'm personally focused now on the bonus. Sorry, looks like the chat was in the way of that. So now I'm looking over here and I'm just focused on, okay, now I want an absolutely perfect trade. I got 3K on the day. Sure, would I like to make 4? Would I like to make 5? Absolutely. Do I have to? No, I could be done right now. We've been live streaming for, how long? Let me see, minutes. 15 minutes, 57 seconds, and I'm just been jabbing along. Jabbing and jabbing and jabbing and jabbing. Hardly paying attention at all, but look, it's just a video game. Learn the plays, execute the plays. I feel like, personally, it can't get any easier. That's my personal opinion. Now, everybody's entitled to their own opinion. I can only give you my opinion. I cannot give you direct financial advice. I'm not your financial advisor, so consult those who are, and I don't know your risk tolerance or if you can even play a video game. I don't know if you can click buttons or not. I have watched people on Fortnite who can barely click their computer buttons, you know what I'm saying? And those guys get smoked in the game. Well, if you're not good at the game, here's what I would suggest you do. Practice the game. If you want to get good at something, you actually have to practice. I know that's like a foreign concept to most people in our day and age. Everybody wants everything for free and easy, and you know, AI does all the work for me, and you know, somebody delivers my groceries to my door. I don't even have to go to the grocery store anymore. But those who are, you know, pushing the envelope, there's something different. So you're gonna have to put in some work. That's my opinion. So talking about commissions on brokers across the boards now, pretty much anybody, if you're going to go with a discount broker, you know, Trade-of-8, NinjaTrader, there are others, but I'm not here to endorse any specific broker. There are legal principles around some of that. You cannot be an introductory broker. If I introduce a broker to you, then I have, you know, issues, but you guys know of the ones that are compatible. Basically anything that's compatible with the software. I am a software vendor. I am not a broker dealer. Make sense? Took 4 trades, done for the day. Came to hang out in the stream. They can post underscore. Awesome, Cal. Thank you for sharing that, brother. Hope you and the family are doing well. Love seeing the photos of you and the kids. It's so fun, bro. Love being a dad. It's literally like such a cool job. There is the link. Eddie's got you hooked up there. Thank you, Eddie. And you've got one there for Funded Next and Apex. Let's see. 1 minute. I would love to join low-level tech support just for my resume. Yeah, send me a DM, send me your current resume, and let's see if we can enhance it. You want to come work with the best trading algorithmic platform in the world? I do think that would be a good thing to have on the resume. All right, there's a 5-7. That is number 3. Oof, it's a smaller one. I need one larger. Hold up. No, I'm going to half up there. That could keep going. We want a 1, 2, 3 banger. This is smaller. I need the third one to be larger on a 1, 2, 3 banger. So I'm kind of jumping the gun on this. I'm going to go ahead and close that out there as it goes down. On a 10, 8, 5, these are getting smaller, progressively smaller. This could continue to go there. Now, if we get a banger off of this, okay, here's the green dot. If we crack that green dot, I can re-engage the position.
Double delta NQ on the 4.
If it does not go 20 ticks.
Fib.NQ on the 8.
Oh, it's strong. Okay, so it went 20. So as I anticipated, like I said, it's not done yet because that is a 10, 8, 5. What I need is now something greater than a 5. The ideal is what number? Everybody pop quiz who's been with me for a while, you should know. If the number is 5.5, 5.5. I'm looking for the exact number that is the absolute perfect ideal. What have I taught you? 5.5. The next one I want to be what? What is the exact number that I want this to be? Now, again, there are multiples, but what is the absolute ideal? How do we know? Question. What made you create AlgoBox, Vinny? Money. Now, why do I want money? For me, family. I want my family to succeed. That is my drive. 6.5. If you said 6.5, give yourself a pat on the back. You are correct. I want it to be exactly one more than this number. 1, 2, or 3. If it goes really big again, that can be a restart of a sequence. I don't want to restart a sequence. I'm looking for the end of a sequence. Okay. So let's see. Yes, like 1, 2, or 3 above. So look, I'm going for it. If it's a 5.5, 6.5 is ideal. But if it's 6, 7, or 8, that's awesome. If it re-engages and goes beyond like a bigger one than this one, like basically if we're now like at a 9, 10, now we have a question mark. Okay, the market now, I don't know what the sequence is. It could reverse, it couldn't. It could meander around in that area. It could become an accumulation zone. But if it does the 1, 2, 3 banger, I'm looking for like a 50 to 100 to 200 tick move when that sequence unravels for me. That's how I'm nailing that. Make sense? Yes, Jason has been paying attention. He said, I want it 1 point higher. Exactly. +1, Mr. Brian Hendricks. Yes, all of you guys, +1 is correct. So the exact number on a 5.5 would be a 6.5 because it is a +1. So if you said +1 or 6.5, you nailed it. And it's awesome that you guys have been paying attention. Love to hear it. Okay, so that 5.5 was enough to draw it down. Wish I would have held on to it, but it looks like it went more than 20 ticks, but it kind of didn't. Yeah, it went, see, it's already gone 150 ticks. The reason I said that a minute ago, the piercer, we could have entered in on the piercer of that green dot. Let's look at how many did it go. Yeah, I mean, it did. It went more than 20. It went 41. So, you know, it was risky to take that as a bunny ear reversal, but we're looking for a 1, 2, 3 banger. We need either a break of a dot, which this one didn't technically break. We didn't really have a clean entry on this one. So, you know, woulda, shoulda, coulda. I grabbed a little bit out of it. So technically we're done. I got my winner chicken dinner and a bonus. We're done. And it is 22 minutes in. It is not hard, in my opinion, to trade with AlgoBox. That's the beautiful thing about it. It does all the work for me. I can come down, sit down at the desk. It's going to have already done all the analysis for the day. I sit down, I play the video game, I press the buttons, and I get paid. That's the way that I like to look at it. But that's my opinion. You know, if you guys, you know, what kind of questions you got? Did I miss any other questions? Somebody asked earlier, like, I don't know particularly, like, what are you asking? You say, well, I think I'm ready to go live. Well, I cannot speak for you. I literally don't know who you are. I've never seen you trade before. You may think you're ready, and I may see your trades and make, bro, you can barely press the button, or your screen's a mess, or your whatever. I hesitate to give anybody any particular advice. I can just say, you want to watch me do it? You want to trade like me? Practice trading like me. Do one more. Okay. Hey man, so here's the thing. Remember, these are standard operating procedures. So let's talk about this. SOP. What does that stand for? SOPs. Standard operating procedure. Well, my standard operating procedure is winner chicken dinner plus a bonus at any given time. Like, once you are really good at this, do what thy will. All right, do what you want. Go at it. If you want to go to town on it, go to town on it. But make sure you're good. Okay, make sure you get really good at the game. It's funny, you know, my children got me playing Fortnite because they like to play Fortnite. Their daddy played Fortnite with us, and I was so resisting. I'm like, it just seems like such a, I don't know. Fortnite has kind of a bad rap, I guess. It just seems like but dude, you know what? It's actually a lot of fun. Very addictive, because it is a skill-based game. I didn't realize, but there are people that you will never be able to eliminate because they are so good if you are playing at a lower skill level than them. And so that really got me excited when I started playing with my kids and whatnot and getting in there. But the reason I'm saying that is, once you've reached a certain skill level using a certain set of tools, you can almost not be stopped. Does that make sense? Like, once you can do it, I don't want to say the game loses its challenge, but like I played this with a guy the other night and he just didn't think that I was good enough. He's like, oh, you're a waste of my time. You're not even fun to play against. I'm like, come on, man. I'm trying to get better. I want to play people who are better than me. I want them to beat me so I can watch what they do and then imitate them. That may sound psychotic, but that's just how I work. That I want them to beat me so that I can watch them beat me, watch how they move, and then practice how they move so that I can then do that against somebody else lower than me, and then eventually be able to beat that guy. You see the long way around that whole thing that's in the game. Now, let's bring it back to trading. So how do I want to do it in trading? Well, you're probably going to come into this game on your own. I promise you, you're going to get smoked. 90% of traders lose 90% of their money in 90 days or less. That's called the 90-90-90 rule. So those are just the stats working against you. At the same time, those are the same stats in business. If you want to run a business, it is not easy. Talk to any business owner. A business, it's a never-ending process. A job, J-O-B, just over broke. If you have a job, sure, you live just over broke, and you have an end of your day, right? You work 9 to 5, and you're done for the day, right? Business owners, no. Business owners, you almost kind of joke about it, but business owners never sleep because the job is never done. There's always more advertising you can do. There's always more improvements you can do. There's always more upgrades to the version. There's always more, there's things that need maintenance. There's technical debt that you may have in your organization to work on. There's always something to work on. You have to self-pace, right? So that is difficult. Well, so is trading. The same failure rate of traders is the same thing as failing in your first business. If you are a business owner or ever tried to run a business and it didn't really get anywhere, that's actually normal. 90% of businesses will also fail. Now, the stats on when a business has a second try, if the business owner learned from that first experience and they are wise, they can overcome those and see how it failed and learn from the failure and now become better. There's actually an 80% chance of success in a business if the person learned from their failures.
Fib.NQ on the 4.
Props on research and use the profits to fund your own personal. That's just me. Okay, so Brian Tanek, he suggests doing trader funding first and then go personal, right? And everybody has their opinion, it really depends. I mean, if you're rich, dude, there's really, in my opinion, not really a point in doing that unless you're going to do a multiplier. Like I said, Apex, if you do 10,000 in a month, 10,000 times 20, that's mad money. You know what I'm saying? So it really just depends. You're going to have to, it's up to the individual. You got to kind of figure that on your own, how you want to do that. So Liam Neeson would be good at Fortnite. Yeah, just anybody who can continue at something indefinitely. Now here's the other thing. I'll give you an analogy, another Fortnite analogy, but it plays into trading, and I'll start with the trading part this time. So you're like, oh, I don't want to hear another Fortnite story. With trading, you cannot come out here and just trade like what we're doing right now. You see how slow this is right now? You cannot just come out here and think that your experience trading intraday is enough, in my opinion. Let me explain why. Not if you want to get good. If you want to get good at anything, you need a lot of reps. It's like this. If you want to get let's just talk about something that everybody knows. Baseball. If you want to get good at baseball, how do you get good at baseball? Any baseball players, coaches in here? Just like some pointers. How would you get good at baseball? Let's bring the baseball and Fortnite and all back bring it full around into trading. And trust me, I have a point of where we're going here, and it's going to hit a lot of you in the face. I'll pose a question to the baseball part. Do you think that you get good at playing baseball by playing baseball games? Reps, reps, reps. The point is very clear. You do not get good at baseball by playing baseball games. Okay? Getting on a team, sitting on the bench, warming the bench, going out there, maybe, a few balls might get hit in your direction, right? You get to get up to bat twice in a game, 3 times, maybe 4. You understand what I'm saying? That is the worst way to learn how to play baseball, and it is the worst way to learn how to trade, to sit here and come into the game. Well, how do you do it, Vinny? Market replay. It is such a simple solution for me to tell you what to do. Go into market replay, play fast, rewind, play again, rewind, play again, rewind, play again, rewind, play again, rewind, play it again. People make the mistake of also using market replay the wrong way. I have a video around this, but we've talked about it. You do not go trades 1 through 5. You don't go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Trade 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. No, you don't do that. You trade number 1 5 to 10 times. Think about it. This is the same concept as Bruce Lee used to say. He said, I do not fear the man who knows 1,000 kicks. I fear the man who has done one kick 1,000 times. 1 times 1,000. That's what he feared, right? Because that's what you want to be. You want to do reps on the trade. That same trade again. Do it again. That trade, do it again. That trade, do it again. You've seen it in every movie. So why do people come to trading and think, oh, I'm just going to come in here? Because I'll tell you, it is the easiest thing to trade. It is the hardest thing to trade successfully. Anybody can trade. You literally come in here, press a button, click, you've traded. Yay, you're a trader. But it is one of the hardest things to become a successful trader because the market is designed to work against every human part of nature. That, you know, the things where you've learned in life, well, that which goes up must come down, and things are exhausted or they've gone too far and all that kind of stuff. All those things work against you in this industry. Yes, you learn very little from the games themselves. What you got to do is go in there and play on your own. Now, let me apply it to Fortnite. If you were to go in and play, like Fortnite's main thing, they got known, they came to introducing kind of a new concept. It's like King of the Hill, but it's called Battle Royale. And a lot of games tried to copy it afterwards because of the success of it, but they didn't realize there were other things that made Fortnite exciting. The characters, the little dance moves, all the little weird stuff that makes it quirky and keeps people around and buying skins and all kind of whatnot. However, Battle Royale was a new concept and pretty fun to have gotten to win your first Battle Royale, to win out over 100 people. They throw 100 people into a map and they see who's the last person standing. That was a new concept. At least, I don't know, from what I understand, and I've never seen it before. Pretty neat concept. But if you go play a bunch of Battle Royales, do you think you're going to get good at Battle Royales? You could, but dude, you're going to have to do a lot, and it's going to take forever. Because when you get dropped in with 100 people, there's a gigantinormous map. It's huge. And there could be times when you don't even see a player for a while. You have to wait 3 minutes before you even see somebody. And oh, finally, you battle somebody and you might lose. Well, did you learn from that? Maybe. And now you got to wait another. You got to get into a lobby. You got to wait for the thing to drop you out there. And then you get into the game again. So you get another chance to battle somebody 10 minutes from then. So you get a rep in every like 10 or 20 minutes. You are not going to get good. However, you go into Fortnite. You go into, like, I play in one called the Toy Box because, Algo Box. I go and jump into one called the Toy Box. What is the Toy Box? A Toy Box literally throws you in and throws you in and throws you in. And you get to unlock all the weapons. You don't have to spend time mining and go all this stuff. You get unlimited ammo. You get unlimited resources. And then it's just now go fight. Now go fight. Now go fight. Now go fight. And when I jumped in, I'm that aggressive guy. So I go after things and, I'd keep hearing, oh, Vinny, you suck. Oh, Vinny, you suck. Oh, Vinny, you suck. Until now, everybody's like scared of me. Now people are scared of me. I played for a couple months, jumping there with my kids. Because I just learn. I'm like, okay, I see that guy doing that. Oh, I'm using the wrong shotgun. Oh, I should use this other shotgun. Oh, this SMG is better than that one. And did you know that there's this thing that makes you jump faster? Oh, there's this potion that you can smash on yourself to make you run faster. And I'm like, how's that guy running so much faster than everybody else? And then you're like, oh, he's using nitro. It's like, what is that? There's all these things that you learn. But now I have knowledge, and then I started to apply that knowledge, and now I'm deadly. I am literally like number 1 or 2 in every game I get into in Toy Box. So now I take that from Toy Box and I go into Battle Royale, and now me and my kids, we win Battle Royales. We're like number 1 or 2. And of course my daughter is like boss level. She taught me a lot of cool stuff. She taught me how to slide cancel and do this impulse grenade thing where you kind of slide, hop, slide, and it's totally a cheat and it's awesome. And it's a technique that other people cannot necessarily implement, especially not on day one. They have to practice that. But I would not have gotten the practice in if I didn't do the reps. So coming full swing back to trading, You are not going to get enough reps. Like, look at you. We're sitting here waiting for these plays. Now, yes, this is a nice DDSR. And over here on the right, I did see, like, I like waiting for a higher time frame, and we did. We got one. I just was gabbing on too much there. We did have a super dot on the 9s, so that was a nice little reversal down, and you had the DDSR right there. DDSR plus the dot. So you got a super dot plus DDSR. Nice little spot to take a reversal. That pushed it down. How many ticks? That's 113 ticks off of that one right there. So a couple of multi-100 tick opportunities there here this afternoon, even in the final hour of trading. I'm just coming out here in the final hour, but wanted to talk to you guys about it. My first Battle Royale win was 2018. Still remember, best feeling ever. Yes, and that's the addictive part. And the same thing with trading. When you get that win, you get your first $1,000 day, multi-$1,000 day. You're like, holy shnikes, this is awesome. What you initially think though, I'll be able to do this all the time. Then all of a sudden you get into a new map. The market changes and shifts, and you don't know what you don't know. You didn't know there was a market shift coming. You thought, oh, if I just do that same trade over and over again, you just continue to print money. Well, the market shifts and changes, which is why you need multiple strategies. You need to know what type of market environment that you're in at the moment so that you can apply the proper strategy. That's what we do here at AlgoBox. Now, other people don't have that. We have a box of tools. They're out there sitting there playing with their little, pocket knife, and we're over here full combat mode. We have this. Where's my cheat sheet? Well, since I clicked on this stuff, where's cheat sheet? Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. We have these. We've got an arsenal. We're going into combat loaded. We got all the good stuff. Okay, we're coming into the game with the cheats turned on. All right. People do not want to fight us. It's kind of like when they're jumping into the toy box with me. And what's funny is I get, just to rub it in people's face how good I am now at Fortnite, I jump in with the largest, fattest skin out there. I get this giant gorilla. It's King Kong, and like most people buy these what's called a sweaty skin, where it's like super hard to see them. They're little skinny guys, and they're hardly even, it's hard to see. I go out there, and I'm so bold in what I can do now. I rub it. I almost kind of like to rub it in people's face. So I go out there, run around as the gorilla, or what's the other one I like to do? There's another. There's this big giant superhero that's like gigantinormous, like 3 times the size of a sweat. So I'm like, I'm even giving you a larger target to hit me with, and I can destroy them. But that is because I know some techniques. I know how to quickly build a house. Like I can literally within less than a second, I can build an entire house on a roof in literally half a second. So I can build out, house up, start healing myself, impulse grenade out of the house, shoot down and destroy them. Like that's just one little technique that I do. And then every once in a while when somebody has realized I do that, I do it about 3 times to them. And they're like, okay, they know what I'm going to do. So they start aiming up in the air. They're like, oh, he's going to shoot up any moment. So I know they start backing up. They're starting to back up. And then instead of impulsing out, I open the door and I shoot him in the face. So like you got to change things up on occasion, and doing things that the other person doesn't expect is a winner in games. Well, in this game here, the market is constantly trying to throw something that you don't like. It's trying to get you into a position. It's trying to give you confidence in a direction and then taking your money from you. Our system works continuously against the market by continuously revealing what they're doing on the tape, on your charts. That's why we have an advantage with AlgoBox. Does that make sense? Hey, what's up, Ian? Great to see you, sir. Perfect practice makes perfect. That's right. If you didn't, like if your first rep was good, okay, keep repping until you're starting to do perfect reps. Now that you do perfect reps, you're good to go. The fake shots are fun. Yeah, well, that's hard too. And I also found, so I was playing with this one dude and he was just like smoking me. And he was nice enough to share some information with me. I just asked him, like, what is your sensitivity? Like, what do you use on it? And I come to find out, dude, the guy's using a super low sensitivity. Like, I tried it out, and it's like, you're not just moving your wrist around. It's like, you got to swipe your whole arm on. I'm like, what size mouse pad do you have? He's like, oh, I feel like I need to buy a bigger one. I'm like, hey, man, if you'll share more tips and details with me, I will personally buy you whatever mouse pad you want. He's like, for real? I was like, yeah. He's like, what? How can you do that? I'm like, well, go check me out. Go check out, our website. And I'm Vinny Emini on YouTube. Go check me out. And, I got you covered. Don't worry. He's like, oh, that's really cool, man. What do you do? I'm like, oh, I'm a coder and trader. No way, man. So it's pretty cool. Bought him a giant mouse pad. Well, then he started sharing all these other tips with me, which was pretty cool. So, you know, I think I bought like the mouse pad he wanted was like $24. It's like some giant one that covers his whole desk or whatever. But, you know, for the low price of $24, he taught me in on all these tips. He's like, hey, you know, use this ice shotgun when they're doing this, or if a guy does this, counter it and use this. And I didn't even know about this one explosive repeater rifle. Dude, I didn't even know what that was. He's like, yeah, if you're going to launch up in the air like that, you should shoot down with the repeater rifle. I'm like, no way. So, you know, and then that made the game more fun for me because, like, I know these little tips and tricks that these pro guys already know. And, you know, how did he learn it? I don't know. I should have probably asked him, but practice, reps. Coming back to trading, you're going to need to take the reps. Okay, I've given you guys the cheat. I've shown you guys what shotgun, what SMG to use. Okay, now you got to apply it though, and that takes reps. So practice those reps, do it in market replay, play it a bunch of times. Don't do 1 2 3 4 5. Do 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 3 3 3 3 3 3 3 3 3 4 4 4 4 4 4 4 4 4 4 4 5 5 5 5 5 5 5 5 5 5. Have I made the point? I'm going to make the point with you. You're going to need to do the reps, and you can't just fast forward. You can't go 1 2 3 4 5. Practice trade 1 multiple times. Practice trade 2 multiple times. Practice trade 3 multiple times. Right now, looks like they're botting my channel again. Lovely. So look, my competitors, they hate what we're doing. Why? Because we can put every single one of them out of business if they played legit. So they can't compete, so they got to cheat. You know, they are botting our channel. That is not me. They're playing these stupid games, trying to have YouTube diminish our credibility. You know, and, you know, I just pray against them, and I hope that good people, I hope some other affiliates come out there, because while I am a single, what's the word? I'm a single point of vector. If I am the only one presenting and showcasing and talking about AlgoBox, well, they can attack this vector because the vector is right here, right? It's not wise to keep a single vector when you have multiple enemies. I have exposed multiples. I have exposed ICT. I exposed Day Trader Paradise. I exposed Rocket Scooter Pocket Pooper. I've exposed Oats to a Million. I exposed Dr. Hanley. I exposed Macro Hedge, right? I've almost forgotten all these guys that we've exposed, okay? And they all get together and they're like, how do we shut down Vinny? Well, that's what they tried to do. The thing is, at the end of the day, like, how are you going to shut me down? You can't, you're not going to shut me down. So go cry about it. At the end of the day, you can't beat me trading. Go cry about it. Oh, Jigsaw, Peter Davies. Oh my word, disgusting pedophile turd. So don't even get me started. They call him Pedo Pete for a reason. Okay, so what's our time? 3:46. Did I miss any questions? I have been gabbing and gabbing and gabbing. Vinny, can you focus on trading and not gaming? What? Did you not understand the lesson? Okay, so then there's scenarios like that. Did you not understand the application of the gaming? Like, if you don't understand, like, you are playing a game. Trading is a game. They're not separate. Like, this is what I'm trying to drive home to you. It is just a game, and you need to practice like it's a game. If you're trying to pretend like, well, it's trading, what are we going to do about trading? Bro, you're taking yourself too seriously. That's why you guys lose. You're losing if you're still thinking that trading is not a game. This is a video game. Are you not pressing a button trying to make more points than me or somebody else across the world? You know what I'm saying? Rewatching the boot camp. Hey, I am cutting that up. I'm going to have another video cut up today. The first one is done. I've got 7 more to go. And once those are all cut up, they are going behind a paywall. So go and watch them while they're free on our website. Go to the training videos at the top. You'll see the boot camp there. 8 videos to get you completely warmed up. You should know all the strategies that we're talking about here. Now, there is additional training. If you purchase premium with us, then you go deep dive. So the boot camp is a high level. At the same time, I cover everything. I go super, I don't want to say you can't go super deep. You just don't have enough time to go super duper deep. I'm not going to reiterate points, but I'm going to absolutely cover everything in the fastest way possible so that you know what you need to do. You know what I'm saying?
Let's see.
Okay, it's 350. Here's a 350 algo. 1, 2, 3. Is that the third? All right, I'm getting short on that. That is a 1, 2, 3. I should be waiting for the banger. The PRZ is up there, so I'm not going more than 16, but I am going to apply this on a. You got 1, 2, 3. That is the largest. It's a 7. These are 6s, so that I believe that's a 6.9, right? Hope it's not a 6.0. Hold on. Gotta check my eyesight. Is that a 6.9? It is. So these are 6. I count that as a 7. All right, and with the power of rounding, I am now up 7K on the day. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, I am the best. Thanks for hanging out. For me, Pippi, Robbie, Lunchbot, Mod Squad, Curtis G, and Eddie B, I am staying out of the Big H Town. So yeah.
You got this, baby. I know it's been crazy. You don't see me, it's exhausting. City to city, cause I'm shiny, boys is popping. You keep making plans, babe, I'm sorry, I keep flopping. Call me late at night, cause I love it when we talk. Don't matter where I go with you, not here, it's just not home. No, I can't let go without you near me. Got me 10 feet off the ground.
Fib.NQ on the 4.
Algo box, you turn it all around. You tell me that you need me, then you go and show me how. Wait, you tell me that it's easy, didn't think I'd see the game. You play.
J-Hook short NQ on the 4.
To miss the game, Algo box, it's too late. I said it's too late to miss the game. Algo box, it's too late. Take another risk, take a trade, take a shot for you. And I need you like a heart needs a beat, something new, yeah. You make it like a game now, winning every move. And you say follow and play along. Algo box, it's true. It's too late to miss the game. Algo box, it's too late. Too late to miss the game. Algo box, it's too late. Whoa. It's too late to miss the game. Algo box, it's too late. It's too late. Algo box, it's too late.
Divergence of NQ on the 8. Fib.NQ on the 4. Double.NQ on the 4.
Yeah, I'm holding on your trades, got me 10 feet off the ground.
Fib.NQ on the 39.
Trading like a game, join us now and see what can be found.
Double Delta NQ on the 4.
Never miss the game.